man. Yeah. So okay. Listen. If I'm rich, I want special treatment. Okay?
Absolutely.
That's what being rich is.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Yeah.
All right, so fellas, every show, talks about the best things that's ever happened, right? The best this and the best that. But I figured since we're three idiots, I thought we could do things a little differently, and I wanted to talk about the worst, shittiest things. Okay. So I was thinking about this. I was thinking about a friend of mine who was, without a doubt, the worst friend I have ever had. Have you guys ever had a terrible friend?
Please don't say it's me. Please don't say it's me, or I will cry.
Excluded.
I call them associates.
No, don't. You're not. Oh man, no. Have you guys ever had a really shitty friend?
Sure. We've all had that, obviously. So
Okay, I mean,
not shitty.
oh man. Okay, so
well, they let you down. They let you down, though. I mean, you wanted them to be cool, but they just couldn't do it, and you had to just cut them loose. Yeah.
So I had a shitty friend. Okay, so this guy would borrow money, never pay it back. He was a cock block. Listen to me. One time, he actually borrowed my car and smashed it, and he wouldn't fix it.
No.
Yeah, that was pretty shitty.
So how many chances did you give this guy before you had to cut him loose?
You know what? I gave him a bunch of chances, but I actually got revenge. All right, well, I actually tried to get revenge. Okay, so my plan was to bang his sister.
I knew it was going to involve. I thought you were going to say wife, but you said sister. That's good.
To win an award with my penis.
No, to bang his sister and tell everybody she was a slut. Yeah, that was my plan.
We're not pro slut shaming here, though.
No, and you know what? Actually, it worked. I did bang his sister,
really?
But it turns out she was a slut and she gave me crabs. yeah.
So in the end, he won.
Yeah, it was a really shitty family. Yeah.
Gotcha.
I fucked that one up. Okay, so Teddy, I know you love Taco Bell and you would never badmouth it, but what do you guys think the worst fast food place is? The worst, just one you can't do it.
And it's not Olive Garden, right?
No, it's not really I mean, I don't think it qualifies as fast food. Carl
I keep
Jr.
trying to go to the bar at Olive Garden, but there's some asshole there.
Carl Jr.'s, Hardee's. I mean, that's a good question. I don't know.
Good.
I don't know what the good.
Okay, so for me, it's Arby's.
Really?
It's Arby's.
I like Arby's. Arby's is great.
Oh God, it's so fucking gross.
Arby's is nice. I mean, who sells roast beef? I mean, come on.
Right, nobody.
Where can you get roast beef?
Dude, we live in Chicago. You can get a good beef sandwich anywhere. You go to Arby's.
Beef and cheddar with that special sauce on it. Ooh, it's so good. Once in a while. Not all the time. Not all the time.
Why do you make everything sound like you got a homeless guy to come on your fucking Arby's? That's exactly what it sounds like.
He's like, I once fucked a chick in bed, and I had a beef and cheddar. It's like a George Costanza episode from Seinfeld.
It's like Arby's is like having a cigarette after sex. It's that big.
Oh, God. You know what? I've never smoked a cigarette in my life. Never once.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And so now that makes Arby's even more disgusting. Yeah. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. Worst movie you've ever seen. Worst movie, Teddy.
The only movie I ever walked out of during the movie was Rob Lowe, Oxford Blues, back in like the 1980s. It was like some rowing movie. He was in college doing some rowing stuff, and I just got so bored and disinterested I walked out. I've actually fallen asleep during a lot of movies, but I don't want to say that's the worst movie, but it's the only movie I've ever walked out on.
So you walked out of... I've never even heard of Oxford Blues.
Google it. But yeah, Oxford Blues with Rob Lowe. He's like on a college rowing team somewhere.
Oh my God, that sounds like the whitest. It sounds like they're doing this.
Rowing.
Like when they were all done,
Oxford
they're just
Blues.
like, we have to reshoot one scene. We need a black guy. We need a black person in this. Okay, Johnny.
The worst movie I've ever seen, bar none, is any movie with Pauly Shore.
What? Oh, no way.
Or Rob Schneider.
Those are terrible.
Wait, what about...
Chuck Norris.
No, what about the one where... No, those are great movies.
Dare. The Octagon? The Octagon is one... You don't torment me anymore, Sakura. I'm going to kill you.
What, the Water Boy?
Yeah, I know. Waterboy is good.
Yeah, but... And Rob Schneider...
And Rob Schneider was good in that one little scene. No, more Pauly Shore. Pauly Shore did that...
the one where he goes to the farm. Oh, the Beyond Thunderdome.
Oh my God, no,
no, the one where they're in some kind of farming. Yeah.
Well, what about Chris?
horrible.
What about the one with Chris Kattan? The Chris Kattan movie where he's like undercover cop and
Chris
he's like
Kattan's bad.
Chris Kattan. Yeah, they're all terrible.
But it's so ridiculous.
Jack.
It's funny.
Okay, so Jack and I saw what is considered the worst movie of all time. It's called The Room. Okay.
I know that.
Right. So if you haven't seen this, you have to. James Franco, again, who I just don't like.
Did he play the bad Spider-Man? Actually, he was accused of a lot of sexual assault stuff in Hollywood.
Ted's
James
doing stuff
Franco.
with his fingers. Hold on.
Ted is doing
saying.
weird stuff with his fingers
Just
that
saying.
isn't sexual assault.
And I have no
just
idea
saying.
what Frank Morgan, whatever that guy you said. I don't.
Neil McDonough?
Neil McDonough. I have no idea what he looks like, but I picture him looking exactly like the lead from The Room, that dark-haired guy.
He
100%.
He doesn't, but yeah. So James Franco actually made a movie about the worst movie of all time called The Disaster Artist. And literally, if you haven't seen The Room and you haven't seen Disaster Artist, you have to watch these.
Doubleheader.
They are so, I'm telling you, get a bunch of guys, get fucked up. They are so, The Room is so hilariously terrible. Jack, we saw this together.
There's like a 10-minute sex scene where he just shows the guy's bare ass for 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's just a shot of him on top of a chick, like doing shit with his. It's so horrible.
Was it a hairy ass or a bare ass?
I did not focus
Don't
on his
remember.
ass like you would, Ted. But yeah, okay. So here's something I didn't know, and this is for all the people that are under our age. You're not going to know this, but The Omen and Airport 75 were actually terrible.
I like
What-
The Omen.
with The
It
Omen?
scared me.
That
but
one
I
with
was
the-
young when I saw
Is
it.
that that's the one with that's the one with the little kid with the 666 on his forehead?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
yeah.
the one
That was
where a
scary
plate
shit.
of glass. Spoiler alert: a plate of glass actually beheaded someone.
Yeah. And the guy hung himself. Yeah, because he's kids. He's like the devil's
feels
kid or
just
something. Yeah.
like I'm walking on plated glass.
And they got that whoop whoop whoop. They got the church music in there. Yeah, it was scary shit. Yeah, I was
Okay,
I was
I
scared
guess
to death of The
both
Omen.
of those movies were considered terrible. I did not. I thought The Omen.
I disagree.
This is so weird. I've never watched The Omen.
You should watch it.
It was good. Damien.
No,
yeah,
I don't
Damien.
like.
the
I don't
little
like
kid.
scary movies.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a kid on a tricycle. That's
Oh,
fucking
you
scary.
know.
What?
I got what was that terrible movie where there's like a monster in a picnic basket? You had me watch it.
Sharknado.
It was like a scary 70s movie. That was awful.
Oh
I
man,
remember you made me
basket
watch-
case. Basket case.
Oh,
Yes.
wow.
Holy shit!
Bad.
That's like prophecy, like the crazy,
It was
the
a bear.
crazy
The bear. It was a bear that ate mercury,
Yeah.
and it was like a bear with like rabies, and it would like just fucking went crazy and would like bite people's heads off. So when I was 5 years old, Jackson, the first movie my mom ever took me to see in the movie theater because there was no Netflix back then.
was I Spit on Your Grave.
I Spit on Your Grave.
No.
Listen. So it was a woman who got raped by 4 guys.
Yeah.
And then she systematically murdered them. Oh yeah, that was good.
Wait, when they were about
the
to
worst part of this whole story.
the best part of it is
I knew that.
the best part was I was in the movie theater by myself. She left me there I think she had a date. She had a date.
Ted, when they were about to like in the movie where they were like, "This is where she gets the special sauce now."
And you know what I thought? And you know what? And in the movie, I said, yeah, those fuckers had it coming,
Oh my god!
This
had it coming.
explains the tips for 20 segment.
motherfuckers.
This explains why Ted and I are in my basement doing this show.
I'd cut his dick off too. That movie should win an Academy Award, by the way.
It did not.
The one from 1976, by
No,
the way, not the remake.
The only people that would have voted for that would be Harvey Weinstein and Bill Cosby.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God. Okay. So I looked up a couple of really shitty movies because I had to, and we got to watch these and give everybody the clue on this. Santa Claus Conquers the Martians.
Oh, my God.
1960s, right?
It's always sci-fi.
The Martians abduct Santa, and some insane Martian child spends the most of the movie trying to murder him. Santa Claus. So someone thought that was a good idea. And then here's my favorite, and you guys have to figure out what the rub is on this. Terror of Tiny Town. Terror of Tiny Town. Why would that movie be one of the worst of all time?
It's about little people.
It's a midget western.
Little people.
Wait, no,
Wait,
they
there's
were
a
really
town
little.
of little people in a western?
Yes, the whole movie. No, the
It's
whole
like the Wizard of Oz.
the whole
on
movie
steroids.
was a western with midgets. The whole thing.
That's kind of
So,
cool.
What? Oh,
I mean, that'd be a little different. I mean,
a little.
yeah, a little different.
A little different. A little different. Get it? Little?
A little different. Okay, so Johnny, I asked you guys.
Yeah.
I asked you and Ted to think about some worsts.
Yeah.
So what did you think about?
So I got some good ones, but here's just a quick one, just a fun game thing. I'll throw this out. This is actually not that difficult, but it you know, it's whatever.
Okay.
Because if you think about it, right, the best and the worst are very subjective, right? There's not truly a black and white way of determining what the best and worst is. But so
Yeah, actually there is, but go ahead.
I feel like the
like
worst
the
is
Omen,
the
I
worst.
think is good. But
Okay,
anyway.
but
But so this is Mick Jones of the Clash.
I like the Clash.
He once called this the worst song ever made, and it is the Birdie song by the Tweets. And I'd like
Makes sense. Birdie tweets. I mean, so okay. They're
And here's the
consistent,
thing.
so,
And here's the thing. We all know this song, not by that name though. Can you think of what this song is?
The Birdie
The
song.
Birdie song by the Tweets. We all know it.
Oh, it's not that one from Family
Yeah, is it
Guy.
the bird is the word?
Bird
No.
is what? Oh.
It's the chicken song from
Wait.
Weddings.
Wait,
Wait,
that's not a real song.
It's a real
though. That's
song.
just a stupid thing
No, that's what
people
they dance in.
do.
They
It
dance to
was
that,
a real
yeah.
song,
Oh, I didn't know
and
that.
it became a wedding
Oh,
hit.
I didn't know that. Okay.
I guess
No
like
way.
Celebrate. Like Celebrate didn't start
But
on
obviously,
a wedding
if it's,
song.
but
right?
obviously, but look at it this way.
What do you mean, like Cool in the Gang?
Right.
If it's still here to
But
this
dude,
day,
Cool in the Gang is fucking
I'm
awesome.
just saying,
There
then
is no,
it wasn't written for a wedding. It was
Yeah.
written,
Of course,
and then
yeah.
the
Okay, but
weddings
it just became-
appropriated
it just
it,
be- yeah,
like
yeah.
like white people do with most cultures.
so it became like a meme. It became like a meme. Yeah, it was intended for something else, but it turned into something else.
Yeah.
But the point is,
Yeah.
it still survives to this day. Yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's still around.
okay,
you know,
so I've got some songs. You ready for this?
Yeah.
And again, worst of all time. This is the Temple City Kazoo Orchestra. They did a whole bunch of classical songs on the kazoo.
Beethoven's Opus 3.
Yeah,
on
and
the
then
kazoo.
and then there was a song called "Boogie Woogie Amputee."
I thought you were going to say Boogie Woogie. Yeah,
No, Boogie Woogie Amputee, and then
Was the person amputate? Was he?
it was a
or
song
they-
about people having
Yeah.
And then one of my favorite was Kinko the Clown.
I've heard that.
No. You've heard of the movie Shakes the Clown, but I don't think you've ever. I mean, maybe you heard the song Kinko the Clown, but yeah, that
I'll look that one up.
that is fucking terrible. All right, Teddy, any worsts that you have thought about that you actually? Teddy's got his list. And it's written so sloppily. There's no way at this point with his drinking that he's gonna be able to read.
No.
So Jackson, a few years ago,
Wait a minute.
He's doing
Why
a
are you
speech.
picking on my son, you son of a bitch?
Four
he's
score.
the only person I can see. So about 5 years ago, I was in El Paso, Texas, for a bowling tournament, which is actually a very heavily militarized area because you have war is
wait,
Mexico right across the border.
Hold on, before you finish. This is the worst because Ted's talking about bowling. Okay, I get it.
Yeah, I didn't bowl that good, of course.
Does
by the
this
way,
end with immigrants being bused to Washington, D.C.?
no, not yet. Not yet. So,
That is so fucking funny.
so me and a couple of buddies of mine, we ended up at a strip bar. You know, of course, logically,
course.
no cover charge. So unfortunately,
Tuesday night,
unfortunately,
amateur night.
of course it was a Monday. It was a Monday.
They were serving hamburgers that I wanted. God damn it.
So unfortunately, this place was called BYOB, which is Bring Your Own Beer, which is code for just bring your own liquor. So
as opposed to BYOB, bring your own boobs.
yeah, we did not have any liquor. So I actually asked one of the
Liquor?
servers.
I hardly knew her.
One of the servers, I said, we don't have any liquor. Do you have anything? And she goes, yes, we do. I'm like, yeah, please bring me what you have. So they brought me Modelo beer Clamato, which is like a tomato flavored beer. And yes,
It's clam and it's a clam tomato sauce.
it was literal. It was like gazpacho. It was literally the worst thing I've ever tasted.
Wait, so it's a Nazi thing?
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, sorry, you said gazpacho. I thought you said Gestapo.
Gestapo. Yeah, that's what she meant to say. Yeah,
Sorry.
it's gazpacho. Gazpacho soup, by the way.
Oh,
yeah, so, yeah.
Margie.
You know, but that's just the universe just teaching you a lesson,
So,
right? For being stupid.
so Modelo Clamato is probably the worst alcoholic beverage I've ever
Modelo,
tasted. Yeah,
Clamato,
Clamato, yeah.
Modelo, Clamato.
So I-
watch them
Say
pop in
Modelo.
Horford.
I say
I don't,
Clamato.
I don't know what focus.
Also,
group,
one
I
of
don't
the
know what
worst sitcoms.
I don't know what focus group they had. I don't know what service they took to where they put it on the market and said, "Yeah, this is a good idea." But yeah, it was.
Wait a minute.
It was
So
bad.
anyone else just realized
What?
hit a strip joint and there was Clamato? That's a lot of clam.
That would have been better. That would have been better. Yeah.
And I guess when you got food, it was pink tacos. All right. So I got to tell a story about the worst car I've ever had. So Johnny, you got one.
I got one.
Okay. Go. You know what? Go ahead and start.
Okay.
And I will tell my worst car story.
I'll start because mine's just the I read it. One of the worst cars. Again, it's subjective, right? So
Right.
you read different lists.